Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into a really powerful idea. What if you could actually master the current of your own life just by understanding the sanctity and the science of time? Now, the incredible wisdom we're exploring today comes from a 2004 issue of Akhand Jyoti, a publication that's all about scientific spirituality. So let's get into it. I want you to just picture this for a second. Your life is a journey on a great big river. And time? Well, time is the river itself. Every single moment isn't just a tick of the clock, it's the water flowing right under you, always moving you forward. And that, right there, leads us to the biggest question of all, doesn't it? Are you the one at the helm, actively steering your boat and choosing your direction? Or are you just kind of floating along, letting the currents take you wherever they happen to go? You know, our source material has this one line that just perfectly frames why this is so important. It says that our whole relationship with time, it isn't just about being productive. It's the key to unlocking all the secrets of life itself. So let's just lock in that metaphor. Time isn't just something we measure. Think of it as this eternal, unstoppable current. And our life, our whole existence, that's the boat that's floating in it. And this is the real power of just a single moment. It's not just a passing second, It's the very thing that gives us life, that delivers our experiences of joy and pain. Inside every moment is the seed of success or failure, and each one arrives with a totally unique opportunity that will never come again. Time is constantly giving us these gifts. And when you understand that, you realize you're at a crossroads. You're facing a fundamental choice. We can either engage with this current consciously, or we can just let it pass us by. And believe me, that choice, it makes all the difference in the world. Because that one choice leads to two completely different lives. On one path, you have the conscious individual, the person who uses their time wisely, who gains new opportunities, who people see as intelligent. And then there's the other path. The person who's sort of mentally asleep, just constantly losing things, possessions slipping away, and only waking up to the value of time when it's way too late. So what pushes us down that second path? Well, the source points to these three big enemies. First, just a chaotic, haphazard lifestyle. Then those ingrained negative habits we never get around to changing. And finally, the just ridiculously hectic pace of modern life. These things tangle everything up and destroy the very opportunities that time is trying to give us. But in the middle of all that chaos, there is one great equalizer. This number, 24. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, or what you do. This is how many hours you get in a day. Not 1 second more, not 1 second less. And the expert Robert Rossick puts this so perfectly. He says these 24 hours aren't just a container for our day. They are the raw material of our life. It's like the clay that we're given to build our entire future. Okay, so if time is the raw material, what's the tool we use to shape it? Well, this quote from Brian Luke Savai is a real game changer. The hands of time move on the pivot of the mind. This single idea is the turning point, where we go from seeing the problem to actually finding the solution. Your mind, that is the rudder on your boat. And what's amazing is that neurophysicians say our brain is perfectly designed for this job. You've got the left side, which logically understands time, and then you've got the right side, which brings in imagination and creative planning. When you get those two working together in harmony, well, that's when you can finally start to steer. And what's so cool is how this modern science is basically just catching up with ancient wisdom. I mean, for thousands of years, the Upanishads have taught that our external world is just a reflection of our internal world. The message is identical, whether it's coming from a high-tech lab or an ancient sacred text. Master your mind and you will master your time. So let's be clear about what we're actually aiming for here. Time management isn't about stressful, rigid schedules. Not at all. It's simply the art of using our time properly and with purpose, adapting as we go. It really is the art of steering the boat. So how do we become that expert boatman? Well, it boils down to 4 really practical skills. First, prioritization. You have to decide what really needs my attention right now. Then, scheduling. You build a plan, a structure. Third is a big one, responsibility. You have to own your commitments. And finally, execution. You need the discipline to actually follow through. Researcher Drew Scott nails this with another amazing image. The flow of time is fixed, right? But the person who handles the oar of the mind, like a pro, that's the person who truly determines where their life is going to go. And this brings us right back to that powerful final choice. On one side, you have the expert boatman who sets a course, navigates the tough currents, and actually reaches their destination. And on the other side, well, as the source bluntly puts it, you have something like a lifeless body, just floating aimlessly, tossed around by the waves with no purpose at all. So this is the moment of truth. I want you to really ask yourself, which one are you? Right now, in this moment, are you steering or are you just floating? At the end of the day, this is about so much more than just productivity or checking off a to-do list. The true art of living, the real secret, is found in this one simple, profound act, recognizing that every single moment is sacred and absolutely packed with potential. And what's the destination of this journey? Well, by mastering the current, you start to seize opportunities you would have completely missed before. You build this vibrant, radiant personality. You truly, finally learn the art of living a full and purposeful life. So I'm going to leave you with one final thought. This isn't about changing everything all at once. It's just about starting. So, what is the one current, that one area of your life where you will choose to consciously pick up the oar and start steering? Beginning right now, today.